last episode, we arrived in St. Lucia, where we visited rainforest, beaches, and markets. Stay tuned for this episode when we visit Grenada. We learn about the spice market and we visit a waterfall. Today, Rooster was our guide as we made our way from the capital of Grenada, St. George, up the west coast of the island all the way to Gouyave. Here there is a nutmeg processing facility that's still in action. Later we would visit Douglaston Spice Estate, and then finally, Concord Falls. In the Gouyave Nutmeg Cooperative, our guide taught us about the process of drying, sorting, and processing the nutmeg.
For 2 months. After the 2 months, we have a machine to crack off the shells from the nuts. Those are zinc are the better quality. It has the most oil and is used in the rum punch, ice cream.
But nutmeg is not the only spice grown and processed on Grenada. So we made our way through the bustling town to Douglaston Estate nearby. Rooster described how various spices and produce are harvested and processed here in Grenada. And we all tasted a fresh seed from a cacao pod.
Start imagining a few drops of this in your food.
It was interesting to see how these drying racks, filled with cacao, could be pushed right underneath the building when a rain shower came by.
What we do from here? The lantana plant. Yeah. Just like the mango tree, never die.
Next, we climbed our way into the interior of the island toward Concord Falls. We stopped along the way to see banana plantations, mango trees, and cacao growing along the roadside. Catherine was the first to jump in. I've got to admit, that looked like fun. My boy Devin showed me the perfect place to jump. But he has nerves of steel to take this on. That was a great stop and a beautiful waterfall. But now it was back to town. We passed the cricket stadium and drove into St. George's. But I still had one more stop I wanted to make on that day, so I got out of the tour bus and jumped in a taxi and went over to Prickly Bay. Now that looks like fun. I always see Captain Rick Moore popping into Prickly Bay Marina for a cocktail on his YouTube channel. There's his sailboat, Sophisticated Lady, sitting out in this pretty bay right now. Alright, time to get back to the ship. The inner harbor at St. George's is really pretty. And this area of town looks like a European city. Through the Sendle Tunnel and back to the port. It would be sad to leave Grenada, but we had a special night ahead and another great day tomorrow. Join us in our next episode when we make it to the west coast of Guadeloupe, go on a glass-bottom boat tour, and visit the rainforest. Guys, feel free to hit the like button or share the video. Click subscribe below if you want to see more. And if you're planning travel to this area, comment below with questions and I'll get back to you. Check out the show notes for links, locations, and details.